Pum 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 pum. Pum 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 pum. Hello.
Hello world, I'm back.
Hello. Hey, I'm here. Good evening. Yes, yes, yes. We're gonna work on our game as well tonight. Why not? We love working on our game. We want to work on our game. Yes, we want. We love to. Why? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to work on the game. It is. I mean, it's not always only fun, right? Sometimes we have bugs, sometimes we have things not working, but then we fix them. And when we fix them, it's very nice. There is a big group of people going somewhere in an adventure. Look at this. People going around and adventuring. In our old world. These are all screenshots of the old game. But still, you know, they are memories of the past and things that we did when we were young, so we want to keep them. But we're going to change them with new ones very soon. So what I want to do tonight? What I want to do? I want to work on UI. Why? Because we started yesterday. I think we made good progress. I added few things. I added few things. I added a few things. So basically what I added is, let me change the music. Is the ability to save. Is the ability to save to disk, I mean to the save game, the changes that we do in the UI, and also I added the options here under this part, but I didn't test anything, so we need to check if something is working or not. But I added the icon tooltip text and menu bar sides, right? I have no idea what they do at the moment, but in theory they are in theory, boom. In theory, they should be working. They should. Hello, hello, game on. Hello, Hula. Did I check your new music? No, I can't check it now. When did you send it? You sent it today, yeah? You sent it 1 hour ago or so. I can check it. What is this music about? You need to tell me the context though, otherwise. Is it for the shrines or for what is it? Tell me what is it? Server and client. Oh, there is a lot of wind outside. For the shrines? Okay. Hello, Marcelo. Okay, let me check the music 1 second. It's not bad, it's not bad. It's a bit too modern and I mean the sound, maybe just changing the instrument will work. I think the music itself is not bad at all. I think it's good. I would probably try to change the instrument to be something that is not so science fiction because it sounds a bit science fiction, and I will try to slow it down a bit. Not much, but I will slow it down a bit. It's not bad. I like it. I think it's interesting. I don't know if a shrine can do all of that, because it really sounds like an instrument, you know, that is doing all of that music. But yes, I think it's interesting. Can you try to put an instrument, I mean a different instrument, and slow it down a bit? What program you use to make it? Like, did you play it on a keyboard, or did you just build it with a synthesizer, or how did you create that? But I think it's pretty good. I like it. Interesting. I think we are getting a value of 0 for our menu. I think we are getting a value of 0 because, as you can see, the menu disappeared completely. It seems that this one is kind of working, but it seems that the menu completely disappeared. What the? It seems he's not doing what we wanted to do, huh? I think we have a problem. We have a problem. Our menu bar didn't load up. But it compiles, right? It does compile, actually. Actually, the menu bar seems to be broken somehow. Well, I think one thing we can do, we can, just to be sure that we are never going below something like 0.5. I think I will clamp the values, because I don't think we should go. So these menu bar sides, I think it should be clamped. I think we can clamp it between, I don't know, 0.4 and 4, something like that. Wait. We can clamp, I think we can clamp this value. And then put in this value, right? Because I want to be sure that it never happens that it goes to 0, because if it goes to 0, the bar will basically disappear. Will basically disappear. So yeah, but anyway, the music is good. I think that we just need to try to make it a bit less science fiction, and then we'll be good. And then it will be good. Okay. I think I have to do the same clamp when we are loading the settings. Yeah, I think I will. I mean, if for any reason the loading is I don't know exactly where is the loading, but I think it is in, probably is in PS character. Get modified font size from the setting panel. Change the tooltip font size. No, there must be another place. Doesn't seem to be here. Maybe in the creation of the menu itself. Yes. I think it's this one. But wait a second, when I do the yes, I do set render scale. Okay. Let me try like this, that we have the clamp. I think it's probably better. Still, you know, the other setting seems it didn't work. The one that in theory should change the text, the tooltip. Modified menu bar size. Why? No, wait a second. I think there is an error here. There is an error here. Modify. Why we are using modified here? Because here we should take the default and then take the text. Let's say that the text is -1. Then we click again, it goes to -2, right? Then we take, we divide it by 10. So this will become 0.2. So it will become, for example, -0.2. And so we are adding -0.2 to the default. Yeah, to the default, not to this. So we should start from 1 all the time, because our default is 1 anyway. I mean, unless we change it in the future, but I think that at the moment we don't have a default menu bar, right? We have just a modified menu bar. Okay. Okay. Why this one is not changing? Default, because I don't set it. Okay, sorry, mistakes were made. Default icon tooltip size, modified icon tooltip size. Modified icon tooltip size. Okay. This one is a global setting, so this one is going to change the icon tooltip size for all the icons that we have. So for all the tooltips that we have, no matter what. Yes, another thing I wanted to do, because I think it's really too small. I think I agree with that. Is to change the active spell. Yes, I think this active spell I really exaggerated in making it small. I made it too small. I agree. I made it 12 by 12. I think it should be at least 20 by 20 as a default. The problem is that now I need to do it for all of these guys. I don't even know if 20 is enough, by the way. Because at the moment it's already 15, huh? No, I think we should go like 25 or 30. Let's try 25. I think 25 probably still not enough, though. It's probably still not enough. Wow, is that big 25? So maybe 20 was enough, huh? I mean, 20 is basically double of this. It's probably double of what we have now. So let's try 20 1 second. And anyway, you will be able to scale it, okay? So I will add a new property that you can scale this. Or we can use the same scale of the other one, maybe. The problem is that I need to do it for all of them. Yeah, but it's pretty much double of what it was. I guess now I need to space it more, huh? Yeah, this one I think I exaggerated in making it small. I wanted to make it small because I was thinking that, you know, it's just a very accessory. But at the end, if you cannot click it, so now the padding is probably 10 more. No, a bit less than 10 more. Yeah, something like that. But now we have the problem of this panel. What is this? Active items, active abilities. I don't understand why this goes into, because okay, these are the different screens, right? And I understand that, but we should have the same padding of the yeah, so also the other need to have 24 basically. This is what we are saying. I think this is what we are saying, right? Okay, good. Okay, good. So this is a bit better. Now, I will probably make also that one into my head. My head is big. Boom, my head is smaller. Good evening, Shlo. Hi. Hello, Ulla. You are a little tired. Why you are tired, Ulla? What did you do? What did you do? When I make your team music, I always want to add. When I make your team music, I always want to add a beat. You want to add a beat to our team music? No, our team music I think is good as it is. But you mean the one that you made now? Yeah. No, a beat would be too much. By the way, we have a new Patreon. How many Patreon we have now? 58. A new Patreon joined yesterday. Yes, we are 58 Patreon, boys. 58. 58. Will we ever go above 60? I don't know. Maybe we will. Maybe we will not. Wow, there is an insane wind outside. Okay, we basically killed our menu bar. So our menu bar doesn't exist anymore. Okay. Let me see if at least the icon text is doing something. Or not. It seems it does. This is smaller, right? This is smaller than before. No, it's identical. Good question. Why? At least this one is bigger. But no. There is something not working. One, we lost our menu, but two, I mean, the menu is completely gone. Trying to read property win menu bar. GG. Win menu bar is not set. Why win menu bar is not set? I don't understand. I think we set it when we create it, no? When we create the menu bar. Do we set it or not? Maybe we don't set it at all. In theory, during creation, probably we don't. Probably we don't. Wait, because there are some mistakes. There are some mistakes. Player controller, eh? Player controller. Player controller. Player controller is always nice. Okay, let me try like this. But I don't understand why by default is invisible. And I don't understand why these ones are not getting changed, because in theory, as soon as I click on icon tooltip text, right? As soon as I change this, as soon as I change this and I click on close, as soon as I click on close, what happens is that I should set this to right? Top level only. Fuck. Okay, this was the mistake. There was top level only selected. Okay, that is the mistake on the toolbar. Still, I don't understand the mistake on the menu bar. It seems that our menu bar went completely missing. Like GG missing. You didn't sleep like you wanted, eh? Ah, I see. Good morning, coach. Hey. Yes, we have a quote. We only have one quote, actually. Which is, a universe is not enough. Is our tagline. I don't know if you knew it, but a universe is not enough is our tagline for Plane Shift. Actually, the game is named Plane Shift. A universe is not enough. Well, it's not actually the name of the game. Let's say is the tagline. So what happens is that for some reason our menu completely disappears. Our menu completely disappears. Why is that? Why is that? Good question. In theory, when it's created, right? When it's created, we set it in the player controller, and then here we read this value, and anyway we clamp it. Oh my god! Look at this! Look at this, boys! Why you don't help me with these mistakes? Okay, that's why. It was not connected. I mean, it was connected to the other node. It was connected to the other node. Heist is probably not working. I don't know if it is. If we are enough people, we can try to fight the boss. You know that there is a boss, but we need to have at least 6 or 7 people on Twitch to actually do the boss battle. Because there is a boss that I can activate in the minigame, in the little guys going around. I can. But we need to be more people. Holy shit, look at the menu. Oh my god, look at it. Okay. So at least we obtained something. We obtained that all the tooltips are huge. But our menu here is super small. Our menu here is like insanely small. Okay, let me see what we have. We have interface. Okay, this one definitely are too big, okay? So we can say +6. But 0 in theory should be 1, no? This is what I don't understand. 0 should be 1. 0 should be... Wait. So when I click this thing, right? When I click this thing, so for example, I put it to 1. I put it to 1, it becomes like this. Okay. I put it to 0. And it's pretty much, yeah, exactly. Why was that small? Why was that small? I think it's because I think probably because in the loading, I think in the loading they Do I save it or I don't? I save it on closure, eh? Close and save, huh? Yeah, close and save, I do it here. So yes, in reality it is saved. It is saved, it is saved. So, okay, so the only problem is at the beginning. When you don't have any value, that menu will default to 0.4. Which maybe is a bit too small. So we need to be sure that if the value registered is 0, no, but wait, there is a mistake anyway. There is a mistake anyway. There is a mistake anyway, because setting panel modified menu bar size, so it's taking it from the setting panel. The setting panel on construct is reading what is that? What? I don't have it anywhere here. You know, I need to read it. Huh? If I don't read it, it will never work. Wait a second. Menu bar. Set modified menu bar size. No, but here we are already after. Here we are already after. No. Set modified. It is the close. And no. And no. No. Okay, there is a missing piece. There is a missing piece. The missing piece is that when we read the information here on PS character, I mean, it can be done here or can be done in the setting. It's exactly the same thing. No, I don't have it. I have to add it, boys. I have to add it. I have to add it here. There is no way. So I need to read from this menu bar something, right? The one that I have in my save file, because we are taking the data from the save file. And then I want to say what do I want to say? I want to say 1 plus this, which can be a negative value. And then I want to do my clamp. So exactly like I do here. Exactly the same. I want to do my clamp. And then this value we go. So let's assume that here is 0. Like if here is 0, it will become 1. If it is like -1, it will become Mistakes were made. I'm doing another mistake. I'm doing another mistake. I'm doing another mistake. I'm doing another mistake. Because that value needs always to be multiplied. That value need always to be multiplied. Otherwise will never work. That value needs to be multiplied, yeah, like this. I think there is a mistake. There's a mistake in the logic, because or we save to the file the 0123, or we save to the file the current value, right? We cannot save a value that is, yeah, so we need to decide what to save, and here we are doing something a bit stupid, because we are basically setting the modified already being the percentage, and is not what we need to do. Now this thing is shit, sorry, yeah, but this thing is really not correct. This is not correct. This is not correct. I need to take my modified value, which by the way will be an integer at this point. Yes, because this thing needs to be an integer. I think I did a bit of a mess here. So this thing will be an integer, and will actually be transformed into a float here, which is okay. But it needs to be multiplied. No, it needs to be divided by 10, exactly like I do here, right? So I need to do this part actually when I'm setting the value. So I'm doing this, I'm dividing it by 10. Then I'm taking my 1 plus the percentage, being negative or positive is the same. Then I clamp it between 0.4 and 0, and now I set it as a scale, okay? So exactly. So basically the number that I save here is the number that I get into the UI. And the same here, the number that, yeah, all of this is totally useless. So I set it like that, yes. And I do the clamp only at the end. So what is the advantage of this? The advantage is that my SG interface now, yeah, my SG interface needs to have an integer and not a float. I don't know why I decided to make it a float, but it was a bad idea. It was a very bad idea. You are betting money, huh? You are betting money. Let me see if you are winning or losing. Roulette rolled 18 red. One of you won, the other lost. Is there roulette going on? Roulette. Okay, now that we have this as an integer, right? This one will go as an integer, and this one can definitely go away. I think there are more broken places though, huh? There are definitely more broken places. Exactly. Because now when I do this thing, yeah, exactly. When I do this, reading it from the setting panel, I'm using this modified, but this modified, you know what is the best probably? The best is that I create a function that is called set scale that is just taking my modified menu size and then is doing the clamp and everything else. Yes, that's much better. So let's do that. Let's create a new event. And this will be like set scale or set render scale or set widget scale, right? And this one will take an integer actually as an input because the input is my modified thingy. Is my modified menu bar size. Right? And this thing can do this thing can do, oh my god, I'm always lost in this mess. This thing can do this. Yes, can do this. You should do this. Should do this. Yes. Okay, now I think it's more clean because we have a function that is actually doing the job for us. So set the scale based on the setting panel side number or whatever value. Okay, and the target is ourselves, so we just need to call this thing, and it's a bit simpler now. So we just call set menu bar widget scale. Set menu bar widget scale, and so I don't have to redo it here, you see. I don't have to redo it. I don't have to redo it anywhere. Because I can just call it once like that, right? And I can call it as well. So this is from the setting panel, okay, which is great. But now that I have that function, I can call it also when I'm doing the switch, right? Yeah, so exactly here. So we'll call the same function here. And this one is taking this. Let me just be sure that I didn't leave any. I didn't. And this one is the initial loading, right? This one is the initial loading. So also in the initial loading, we do the same. We take the menu bar sides, and then we call and then we call this. The problem is that I need to take it from this, huh? Yes. So it is meaningless now. So I don't know why I don't have the player controller. Maybe I have it already, but I don't know where is it. No, I don't have a player controller. Seems that I don't have a player controller, but it's okay. So this will be set menu bar scale or render scale. Okay, so this should work. This should work at the beginning. And it should work also on loading. Player controller 0. Okay. Okay. No, this one no. The only thing I'm thinking is I don't remember if we need to use this get PS controller or not. No. No, we use get player controller. You gamble, eh? Let me try. Gamble 66. Ah, you see, I won. I won. Okay. Okay, let me try now. Now, I probably will be best if we just delete. Let me delete the saved layout. Under save games. I mean, macro is not a problem. The only problem is interface, right? Interface. If I delete interface, we will have no values. I did this file separately. By the way, I think that this file should be mentioned in our player guide. I started to create in the wiki a small player guide for PS Unreal, right? And which is at the moment is just this, but I think we can expand it a bit, right? So for example, it would be nice to have that UI let's say settings subbidding 1. The game saves all options present in the settings panel into save game files located in your config directories. Right, and you can see the config directory from here because actually there is a page that is telling you where the configs are, right? So basically under saved. I don't know if I want to call this the saved directory or yeah, maybe we call it the save directory. Under your saved directory, see above logs and configs. So it's under saved save games. Right, so it's under saved save games directories. So here you can find 4 files, and now one is missing, but basically is UI layout, audio, macro, and interface, right? Now layout stores the position and size of all windows, stores the audio volumes, stores the content of the shortcut bar, including all the options and key settings, so all of that, including all the commands. An interface.
Well, the objective is
interface.
Find the root of the problem, work to get close to it, and then eradicate it.
Yes, this is how we treat bugs. This is how we treat bugs usually. Interface contains, what does interface contains? I have no idea. I mean, it contains like this settings like UI and mouse and all options you see under settings interface, including mouse options, font size, menu sizes, etc. So that is important because if you want to save, for example, your macro, if you want to have multiple shortcuts, you could actually save this file and swap it, right? If you want to give your macro to someone else, you can just give him this file and it works. Right. You have 213 points. You gambled all your points. Oh my god. You gambled all your points, but you won. Which is nice. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. This sounds really handy. Yes, it's this file. You can just go on this file, macros.save. You can have multiple of them. Maybe in the future I can even support it by the UI, but you can do it manually. You know, you can have your macro 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, and then you just have to rename it macros.save, and it is what, I don't know if you can open it and look at it, but no, it's compressed, so you cannot see anything. But it's containing the stuff. Let me just search 1 second this, because it seems that I have exaggerated a bit with printouts. I have exaggerated a bit with printouts, okay? I don't think it is needed anymore. Using default icon, what is this? Use default icon if icon not found. Yeah, because it's empty. Drum roll. Why I always get this error? Why I always get this current ambience accessing known trying to read? Why I'm continuously getting this error over and over? It is not an error I want. Roulette, huh? I lost 13. I easily lost 13. Get current ambience. There is a problem that we get all the time. Player controller, receive ambience check. Receive ambience check on client. Receive ambience check on client. Yeah, but you see that I have if current ambience is valid, right? I have this check, so receive ambient check on client. It is day. Set chosen ambience. Extract sector music. Current ambience target sound equal to current ambience. Check if we need to change ambient because we changed sector. The problem is that here I'm using current ambience, but I'm checking if it's valid only here. So that's the problem, I guess. So current ambience can be null at any time. So if the sector I'm in doesn't have a day or night ambience, this will be empty, right? And if this is empty, yeah, I think I need to add wait. I think I need to add here if current ambience is valid anyway, because if it's not valid, there is, I mean, it's not really useful to do this check. So so if the current ambience is not valid, then automatically we go here. If the current ambience is not valid, no! If the current ambience is not valid. No, because here I'm trying to do a few things. I'm trying. If there is an existing ambience, I'm trying to fade it out. Right? If there is no... I mean, if the ambience is the same, but is not valid... Yeah, there is a bit of a mess in this thing. I have to say there is a bit of a mess. Like, ambience new play, but in reality... No, it's... wait. I think it's a bit of a mess here. I have a bit of a mess in this logic. Choose an ambience, right? Because the chosen ambience can be empty as well. So check if we need to change. If current ambience is different than chosen ambience, the problem is that both of them can be null, you know? So what do? I check if they are null before doing this, or I don't care and I just fuck. Check if we need to change the current ambience, right? So this check actually is a bit more complex than this. Is a bit more complex than this. Because if the current ambience is valid and the chosen ambience is valid, everything is fine and I can go through. But if the chosen ambience is not valid, it means that I have to stop the current ambience, right? So this line is completely fucked. This line is completely fucked. Right? Sound cue, audio component. Audio component. Ah, this one. But even in this case, you know, we need to be sure that the chosen ambience is actually valid, because if the chosen ambience is not valid, we're not gonna do anything. I mean, after the fade out, we are not gonna do anything. So I think I need any way to check this. And only if it's valid I continue. If it's not valid, I do nothing. Yes. Okay, so this branch, let's say that is fixed. This branch seems to be okay. This branch is fucked because this in theory should work only if the current ambience is valid. Otherwise, I'm not going to do the fade out. Right? I'm not going to do the fade out. So the current ambience, I need to check also in this case if it's valid. And only if it's valid, I do the fade out. If it's not valid, I'm not doing the fade out, but I'm interested to know if the chosen ambience is valid, because I'm going to create a new sound, right? Okay, so also this branch now is fixed. We are left with this piece. Unfortunately, in this piece, we are comparing two values, and we have no idea if these two are actually valid. The problem is that this one will fail 100%. This one will fail. This one will fail. When I'm trying to compare this with that, it will super fail. It will super fail because this is I think this one will not fail because it's just comparing a value, and so it's getting a null, and so it will compare it to null, and I think it's okay. But this part above will fail. So what should I do? I should check if current ambience is valid again, and what? In case it's valid, we can actually do this comparison, right? In case it's valid, we can do this comparison. But in case it's not valid, then what do we assume? We assume that in case it's not valid, well, in case it's not valid, depends, because if chosen ambience is valid, then we go here. If chosen ambience is also not valid, then we absolutely do nothing, right? Yeah, I think we can do that. It's a bit complex in terms of logic, but I think it's okay. Okay, so basically this is the case in which my current ambience is not valid, so it's potentially null, and my chosen ambience is valid, right? So in this case, we need to change the ambience. If also my chosen ambience is not valid, then I do nothing, because it means that both are invalid, and I just get out of this loop. I mean, I don't have to do anything. You know, maybe just because I didn't test it, I can probably do this and say ambience both invalid, do nothing, right? Okay, so they just because I don't like to have these errors in the console that are you know, showing as errors but not really. If not valid, change to location default. No. If it's not valid, it means that there is no ambience to play, right? So you can have an empty ambient sound because there is just no sound in that place. In the faction spreadsheet in Drive, faction mapping. We try to map the existing factions. Okay. Wait just a second, because he's sending me some information. Faction mapping. Faction mapping. Okay. So I can do this substitution somehow. Okay, it's by... Okay, perfect. Yes, by quest. Okay, good. It is good. It is I can do. Maybe tomorrow we can do this. Tomorrow is Friday. Fuck. Your cat is with you in the bed? In the bed. I thought in the bet, like your cat was betting money as well. Okay, I forgot what we were testing, but fine. I completely forgot what we were testing, but should be good. This tab inventory, I need to reload it because I didn't change it actually. I didn't. Okay, let me try. Server and client. I have a folder open on Ukraine because I saved the picture of the voting of today. You know that Russia today has been removed from the Human Rights United Nations Council. And so I wanted to see exactly which nations voted pro or versus the suspension of Russia. And so I saved, I don't know if you have seen it, but there has been, let's say, a compact, kind of compact answer from the Western world, but Africa and Asia are a bit mixed. Some abstained and some voted, you know, no. I think the ones that voted no mainly because they were saying that they don't want to take a, you know, a side or things like that. Interface. We don't have the choice to use no hardware cursor, eh? Because I've seen it on Mac. There is a problem on Mac that the hardware cursor seems not to be working as expected. I don't know why. It seems that the hardware cursor on Mac is failing. And I don't know if it's not supported. You forgot there was a war? It's kind of hard to forget these days because the news, you know, are speaking about that continuously, but so icon tooltip text, let's go +5, and menu bar size, let's go plus 100%, which would be 10. Okay, so this should be as big as it should be twice as big. This should be twice as big, and all the tooltips are 5 points bigger. You see that it works also here, so basically it's all the tooltips. I mean all the basic tooltips. It's basically all the basic tooltips, because these tooltips no, and these tooltips no. I think I need to put tooltips on this one as well. I think I want to have our tooltip here, not the white one. The white one I think is looking bad. How do I do this? I think in the... But it's working, huh? Basically the takeaway of this is that it's working. I need to... I need... You don't watch the news? Okay. I mean, that's a way. You don't watch the news, so you are, you know, free of any thought or any influence. Could be a way. And probably it's better, so you don't hear all the bad things that are happening in the world at the moment. Where do you live? Where do you live, Game On? Which country? So what we need to do, we need to go into, what is that? Active window, active magic, huh? No, active spell. Yeah, I want on these ones to have our tooltip, but at the moment request active spell. I should do it from here. South Africa, okay. South Africa. I'm a bit lost in the where did I put the I think it's this one, no? Yes, I think it's this one. We can use this one. But I will have to do it on, I think on initialize is fine. We don't care about the other widgets because the other widget will be created later. So I think we can do it here without any problems. We need to create, so this will be create tooltip for top gem icons. I don't know how to call them, but basically here we will have 11:04 p.m. It's like me. So you have the same time zone. Huh? You have the same time zone as me. Incredible. Incredible. Ah. Okay. So abilities, let me just check the names. The names are... I know, I take it from the tooltip. Yes, I take it from the tooltip. Hello, who joined? Someone clicked on something. Adam. Hello, Adam Doobie. Adam Doobie Games. Hello, welcome. Thank you for the follow. We are working on stuff. So ability, I get the tooltip text and I put it as a text of our new tooltip. I created it and I set it perfect. So I do the same with spells and I do the same with items. And so we will get, we will basically get our tooltip window. I mean, it's not very clean because it's like a repetition, right? Probably I should create a function that is just called something like add tooltip and call it all the time. That could be a good idea, but I'm not gonna do it. Because I'm lazy. Okay, so we do it for our item, spell, and ability. So now we have the new tooltip. Now those tooltip will also benefit from the new setting. Same time zone, Same time zone, yes. So, okay, but basically it is working. I will just do this last check on the SC ended here and the DC started. It's 9 a.m. It's 9 a.m. for you, huh? 9 a.m. So you are in the future. I'm always fascinated by people being in the future. People that can travel time. Interesting stuff. Okay, seems that this is working and is also loaded and is saved, but the menu sides, as you can see, didn't. Didn't work. Why? And in fact it's 0. In fact it is 0. So the menu size or is not saved or is not read, one of the two. The menu size. The menu size. So in theory we save it in the close message. We save it in the close message. So let me see. Menu bar size, right? So this one seems to be set. Modified menu bar size, and this one should have the right value in theory. Okay, so saving seems to be okay, assuming that when I click on this modified, yeah, I set it here. So this one should be saved properly. So maybe we don't read it. Maybe we don't read it. Maybe we don't read it. Modified. Menu bar size. Set menu bar widget scale. Yeah, in fact we don't set it, which is bad. But yeah, we don't save it here. So we should save it. We should. We should save it like this, which is okay. So this one at least will save it to disk, but it seems that it's not read properly though. Okay, let's see. Maybe now it will work. I don't know, because the save should be there now. I mean, the save is there now, so. If I save this, Epic Mega Grant. Yes, we got a Mega Grant last year. Was the story? We just applied. We applied, and actually it took a bit of time because we applied, I don't know, probably in 2020 or so. We applied and we didn't get selected immediately. I got a message saying like, your project is interesting, but we need more time, you know, to actually review your application or something like that. And then it worked this time, you see? This time it worked. Okay, nice. And then after another year or so, after maybe 8 months more, you know, we got the message that we got approved. So yeah, it took quite a bit, but at the end we got it. It's very nice. For me, it's been a big recognition, you know. Oh fuck, it's not loaded though. You see that it's saying 0? Ah, because we don't put it in the UI. Ah, yes, we don't set it in the UI. So when I exit from here, yeah, you see it's not getting changed. I don't set it in the UI. It's just a visual bug now. But who is setting stuff in the UI? Ah, we are, eh? Okay. So we have to set it on... we have to set it on... We have to set it manually, yeah? So we should have a txt bar menu sides, and this guy should have a set text, right? And that is the one I need to put the value in. And if this is cast failed, okay, we just go down here. In theory, it should never have this will never happen, I think, but fine. Okay. So now if you want to have big buttons, you can have.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night. Good night to you. Have a good night. Have a good night. So yes, the mega grant was very good. I think it was a big recognition, you know, of the fact that our game was interesting, and I really liked it. I think it's nice that we got it. I like to be able to say that we got it, and yeah, I think you can just apply and see if they select you. Basically, they are basically paying advertisement somehow, right? They are just incentivizing people to use Unreal Engine. They understand that if I use Unreal Engine and I'm streaming it, more people will see it and more people will use it, and so for them is anyway a win-win. It's a win for me and it's a win for them. So I don't know if they realized the extent of this project, but probably they didn't realize it. I mean, I don't know if they really realized the complexity of what we are doing, but you see, now it's okay. I don't know why 11. I think I said 10, but why is 11? Uh-oh, mistakes were made. What the fuck happened? What? What? Uh-oh. Why works only... No, fuck, it doesn't work anymore. Why? What? Is the clamp? Is the clamp, huh?
What a mess.
What a mess. Is the clamp, or what is it? There is still a conversion to integer somewhere. I think there is still a conversion to integer somewhere. Ah, fuck. I do a division by 10 and I get a oh my god. No, I need a float. I need a float divided by float. It would never work otherwise. Yes, I'm clamping it. I mean, I'm clamping it. I'm converting it to float, and so And so, and I'm keeping it as an integer, so it will never work. A division by 10 will never work, obviously. So he acts pretty much like a clamp. What a mess! By the way, all those audio files are real audio files taken from video games. I mean, I guess you realized it by now, but they are not, you know, fake ones.
Just do it!
Yeah, apart this one, which is mine. Apart from that one, which is me speaking, but most of the other ones are taken from video games, and there is real audio from video games. Yes. So I got distracted a bit. Got distracted a bit. Okay, so what are the other things that we want to do on UI? Assuming that this works, right? Is it always bigger or what? I mean, am I adding values all the time, and so it's becoming bigger and bigger? It looks to me that it's becoming bigger and bigger every time, no? I don't know. Yes, probably we are. Now it's 42. Oh my god. Mistakes were made. I'm adding the value all the time. Like I'm adding on top the value all the time, or what? Okay, at least now this works, but the 42 definitely was not 42. It was like 12 or so. Why it becomes 42? Becomes 42 when I save it? Or what? I think I'm doing something stupid, like I'm adding the value and I'm saving the value. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me see. Default icon tooltip font size plus. It goes into modified icon tooltip font size. Okay. Which is the default plus the font size. Icon tooltip font size. So yes, I'm doing one plus the other, but then the one that goes into the text, the one that goes into the text should be before the addition. Ah, that's the mistake. Should be before the addition. Yes, before the addition. Yes, it's before the addition actually. Is before the addition, but then when I save it, what do I save? I save the modified. Well, actually I should save the no. I should save whatever is in the UI. Yes. I should save whatever is in the UI. I should not save the one that is modified. Otherwise, I'm continuously adding numbers on top of each other. This is a mistake, eh? There is a mistake. This one is correct, but these ones are the ones that are... Because also the bubble font and also the bubble... Yeah, also the bubble. They are adding. No. So what we need to do, we need to take not this, but we need to take the value that is actually in the actual window. This one is okay, but these ones are all wrong. Well, these two are wrong, and this one is wrong. We need to take the value from the text, because it's the text, the one that counts. So we need to get text, and from the text we need to put the value. We basically need to convert. Oh my god, I need more space, huh? Well, maybe I can do it. Wait, maybe I can do it below. So we take txt, we get the text, we convert it to string, and then we convert it to integer. And then we put it here. And we do the same, for... we do the same for bubble font size, I guess. Bubble font size. Otherwise, we continue to multiply. And chat font size. And chat... I think it's chat size. Okay. Okay, now this is okay. And yes, the modified menu bar size is fine because we are getting... We are writing only the modifier, and then we are adding it to 1, right? So 1 is our baseline. Okay. Okay, let's see what numbers we... no, let's bring this to a normal number, okay? Let's bring this to, for example, let's say 10. Let's say... Yeah, this went a bit crazy, eh? Let's say 11 and 12, okay? 10, 11 and 12 and 13. Okay, let's do 10, 11, 12 and 13, so it's easy to remember. And we can also go... this one cannot be changed. Okay, this one cannot be changed. Why this one cannot be changed? Because I didn't do it yet? Okay, I don't remember. Probably I didn't do this. Yeah, I think I didn't. Okay, so 10, 11, 12, 13, huh? 10, 11, 12, 13. So if I and the size is this. Okay. So if I quit. Serious Sam. Yeah, it's Serious Sam. What a mess! There are multiple ones of Serious Sam. You can check your points with exclamation mark points, and you can redeem the audio. Even if you are not, you know, even if you just joined, you get some points by watching. So if you watch like for 5 minutes, I think you get already some points. Okay, let me just be sure that we saved everything. Yes, we did. In Unreal, it doesn't use bubbles. Yes, we use bubbles. But I didn't do yet the config for the text size. It actually takes a bit of time to do all this, you know, config scaling. But I'm happy to do it because I think that also people, you know, that maybe don't have a big monitors, or maybe they don't have a good eyesight. You know, they may need a bigger size. So I think it's kind of a usability thing that is good to do. Let me just see what happens if I open it before my menu. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But I changed it. Interesting. That's kind of strange. So also when I read it, but no, but when I read it, I read the value. When I read it, I read the value, and I display the value. So it cannot be that stupid. What is going on? In reality, there is a big box and the NPC chat comes up on the right. No, the NPC chat comes on the left. What do you mean it's weird? You have a text that is speaking to you on the left and you speak on the right. 45, 70, 22. Why is it like this? Why? Why it continues to multiply? I don't understand what is going on. And by the way, yes, I can just stay in the menu. I don't need to go all the way in game because the setting panel is working there already. So I can just check it here. Don't understand why it's wrong. Okay, now it's correct. Ah, 12, 12. Why 12, 12? Why 12, 12? I'm writing in the wrong field? Probably, huh? Probably I'm writing in the wrong field. I don't think so, but let's see. When we load, chat size, bubble size, icon tooltip size, menu bar size. Now this one seems to be okay. So maybe when I read it, icon tooltip size, set text, icon tooltip size, bubble size, menu bar size. Okay, so I mean, why is 12? It was 13. It was 13. Why is 12 now? Let me do 14 and see, because maybe it's moving by 1. I did 14, huh? It should write exactly what is in the UI. I don't understand the problem. $15. What do you mean 15? He's doing +1. He's doing the +1. I know. He's doing the +1. He's doing the +1. Modified menu bar size. But bro, this is coming from... This is coming directly from the interface. And we do the plus, after, no? We do the plus. I don't understand. Yeah, the menu list is on the right. So the menu on the right is the same as the bubbles. So are the choices that you can use to speak with the NPC. No, I did not reset the database. Okay. When we are getting a value that is one more than expected, that is so weird. Now, when we click on the things, yes, we do. Wait, let me see what we do here. When we click on that, we set it also on the modified thingy. Yes, but it's the same that goes into the UI, so it's correct. It's the same that goes into the UI. So whatever I have in the UI, I have in my modified menu bar size, which is the same one that goes here. So okay, so why is getting +1? How is it possible that it's getting +1? This +1 is happening only when I'm clicking on the arrow, right? And when I'm clicking on the arrow, is setting it on the UI and is saving it on the save file. So I don't understand. Where is doing the +1? I think I'm not seeing something. I think I'm not seeing something simple. What the fuck? I have no idea. It became 15 anyway. It became 15. Let me go to 20. Zero becoming 1. I don't know, I'm just saving the value that is in the UI. GG! I'm just saving the value that we see in the UI, so there should be in theory no difference. 21. 21! 21! Okay, let's not touch it. I'm not touching it, huh? I didn't touch anything. So I didn't click on any... I didn't click on any arrows. I didn't click on any arrows. So I didn't change the value. Ah, and it's 21 now. So if I don't click on the arrow, it doesn't change. $22. I just want to understand where is the mistake. 22. It's probably something very stupid, but I don't know where is it. 23. Yeah, it's definitely when I click on it, when I click on plus, it's like if it's doing it twice. Okay, let me go back to 22 again. So I just clicked on minus. Maybe it's the plus sign, the minus sign that are fucking up. I don't know. If I don't click it, the number doesn't change. If I click it, it seems that it does it twice. Something like that. Maybe I have an on-pressed and an on-released. I don't know. Yeah, probably. Maybe I have a bind. Maybe I have a bind. You see, I did 22 and now it's 21. If I go 20, it will be 19. So yeah, it seems that it's storing the value. If I do 20, it will be 19. Huh? Strange world. Strange world. Yeah, it's 19. But it's happening only on this. It's not happening on this one, right? Let me try. 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11. Nine, 10, 11. Yeah, he's doing it all only on this one. Only on these menu bar sides. He's doing it only on that guy. Okay. Why is doing it only on that guy? That's a good question. He's doing it only on this guy. On this guy we have one variable which is called modified menu bar size, which is this value, modified menu bar size. I don't have a default menu bar size. I only have this one, right? And there's more. So the only place where I can the only place where I can actually fuck up this could be inside of this, where I do 1 plus, but I do 1 plus, but I don't save it. It's just added to this, you know. So it's not. I'm not touching this value in this function. So it is impossible. It is impossible that it happens, right? Here I'm reading straight from the save file, you know, load game slot interface. So I'm reading straight from the save file. So let me see when we save it, maybe. I don't know. Let me see when we save it. Maybe we fuck up when we save it. Let me print out what we save, I guess. Modified menu bar size. Okay. Print. Append. Because we need to understand where it's getting fucked up. Menu size save. And we put this value. Right. Right. So now we will see it. Now we will see it. The moment is 19, right? If I close, we save 19. Okay. If I move it to 20 and I close, you see, we save it to 21. Why we save it to 21? We save it to 21 if it's 20. No! Don't do this! Okay, yeah, that is just a stupid +1, -1 done in the wrong place. Okay. So, yeah, it's probably here anyway. Yeah, it's this +1 that is... But, you know what is strange is that... I don't know. I mean, I'm getting the value. I'm making it an int. I'm adding 1. Then I'm displaying it in the UI. And I'm setting the same value with a +1. You see? +1. I'm setting the same value in this variable. So how they can be different? I don't understand. It's like if I'm doing... +1 2 times. I'm not doing +1 2 times. So where is it changing? I don't get it. I don't know. I'm becoming crazy, boys. I'm becoming crazy. Click on menu sides. I want to see if here is 20 or 21. This is not an increment. This is a literal plus, right? So... I don't know. What is going on? What is going on? Do you see the error? I mean, there is an error for sure. Do you see the error or not? Do you see the error or not? Because I don't see it. I don't. Okay, it's 21. I click here. And it should say 20, no? If this guy would stop spamming. If this guy would stop spamming. Server is up. Hello. Texture sides. Where is the printout? It should be a printout saying. He's in the middle of this mess. Oh, fuck. Yes, he's saying 22. Cannot believe it. Okay. Basically, when I click here, we get the TXT menu bar sides get text. So we get the current value that is on the screen. I make it a literal int. I add +1 to that value, and I display the new value on screen, which is +1, right? Then oh fuck, this line is doing it twice? Really? I mean, it is beautiful. I didn't know that. This value, you know, this value is actually not saved anywhere. And so the fact that I have two lines going out of it No, that's not possible. But yes, is what happens. Is what happens. The fact that I'm not saving it, but I'm using this dynamically, and I have two lines going out. This one is doing the +1, and this one is doing the +1 again for some reason. So basically, if I swap this and this, it will not do this thing anymore. But it's completely counterintuitive. I mean, it should not do this by any means, but it does. It does. It does +1 2 times. It does. Wow. 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 Okay. I mean, it's fine. I mean, I would never thought that, really. That it would do +1 2 times. I would never consider that, really. Never ever. So now we set this value, and we always use this value, you know, to set it into the UI. So we are not actually, we don't have two lines coming out of this node, right? And I think that's probably enough to fix it. But if you would have shown me this graph and say, what is the value? What is the outcome? What is the value at the end? I would never have said it was +2 instead of +1. Never. Never ever. The furnace needs their own light. Yes, probably yes. You're right. They don't have light, huh? Because those objects actually are... yeah, that's a good point. Because those things are not blueprints. Those things are static meshes. But we can change it. It's easy. It's very easy. We can also put a particle effect. Was there a particle effect in Legacy there? I don't know if there was a particle effect, but we should have a particle effect of fire, you know, on top of the thingy. Okay, if I go 20 now, it should say 20. Please say 20. Didn't say anything at all. Hello, say something. Why it doesn't say anything anymore? Did I cut off the... oh no, because I put the value only on the plus, not on the minus. Oh, that's why. I put the printout only when I do plus. Yes, 18. Okay, now it's correct. So if I go 18 and I quit, the value will be 18. Wow, that's the craziest bug I ever seen. So, yeah. So if you do +1, I think it's because it's taking it from the UI again. Yes, I think it's because it's taking from the UI again. So basically every time you draw a line out of this, redo all of this, right? Redo all of this, and so it's taking the value of the UI again. Yes, you see now it's fine. 18. Now it's 18, boys. Okay, it works. GG! Mission accomplished. Okay, mission accomplished. So this piece was done. In Legacy got null effects. But we can put it. We can put it. We can put the particle effect and the light and the only problem is that No, there is no problem. There is no problem. We can do it. We can do it with that one. With the ones that are fixed, because that one is movable actually. It's a movable object, but we can do, actually is a good suggestion. I will have to, yeah, but anyway. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. What did you say about the other things that had to be done to the UI? Shortcut bar does something weird to the icon to the right. Yes, that I know. I don't know why it happens actually. Magic effect window icon needs to scale. I actually made them a bit bigger already. Skill font needs to be increased a bit. Increased a bit. What do you mean a bit? Character tab needs the better icons. Character tab needs the better icons. What do you mean by character tab? The inventory? What do you mean by better icons? Slightly text increase. Skill window font. Body list, the default font is a bit hard to read. Body list. I don't know, I can have a kind of a global font. I don't know if I want to have a global font size or I want to have it by window, because you may, I mean, if we do a global font size, it may be kind of annoying because you increase everywhere and maybe you don't want to increase everywhere, right? So I want to increase only when only in the places where it makes sense to, I mean, where you want to increase it. I mean, this can be a job that really someone that has the time can go through the code and just create these million options. It's just a matter of copy paste pretty much. I mean, everything is done. It's just a matter of copy pasting what I did and redo it over and over and over. Uh-oh! Did something happen to our icons, or is an idea of mine? $18? No, probably 18 was like this. Did we say 18? It was not 18. Do we have the same problem with the 18? Maybe I said 18, huh? I don't remember. There is 10. I don't know, 18 seems a lot. The inventory needs the HD icons. They look horrible stretched. What do you mean? Ah, because you have the low settings on the textures. That happens if you have textures set to low, because the icons are also textures. So you need to increase the texture quality in the settings. Yes, 10. I don't know why it became 18 really, but maybe because I clicked it just to test it. Okay, I think it's working, boys. You got the game set to epic on everything? Unlikely. Unlikely. Really? Try to change your texture to high, because if I go texture low, you see, it becomes shit. The icons become bad, but it happens only. You see, also these icons become low. I don't know why only some of them become low. That I have no idea. But if I go texture medium, they are already good. So from medium up, I don't know. Maybe you don't have a setting, and maybe you never clicked on it. Just try to click it again, okay? Click it again, and see what you get. But you should never see the, I mean, you should see the inventory. That I don't know if it's something I can disable, by the way, because the icon, I mean, it makes no sense that icons are going low at low textures, right? I think it's because I have an LOD or something in my I have some Mipmaps on my UI, because I've seen someone else saying the same in the past. And ooh, all the factions, big spoiler. Let me see, maybe there is a bunch of Mipmaps. .2D pixel, level of details, yes, level of detail, Mipmap generation setting from texture group. I think if I say no Mipmaps, it will probably never happen again. It will probably never happen again. It is a good point, huh? Mipmap generation settings. I think it's that thing. Mipmap scaling are not commonly used in UI, but for some other it could be shown on many different scale like axes in many parts of the UI. Mipmap support might be useful. Mirror genesis is only power for texture that are power of too. Yeah, but I was expecting him to say that you should not use it with UI, but yeah, I think it's pretty much what he's saying. I think if I remove all the Mipmaps, it's never going to happen again. Can you try to click on? Can you try to click on? On high. So your icons are always shit. Your icons are always shit. That's very strange. That's very strange. That is a good point, huh? It's a good point. To me, it happens only if I go low texture. But it may be calculated differently, you know, based on the hardware. How much video memory you have? Hey, all high. I mean, it's always the same. You're pasting the same screenshot over and over. I mean, you can paste it forever, but it's always identical. So it's not really helpful. How much video memory you have? But yes, I think I should disable Mipmaps. 8 gigabytes. Because it could be that the the video card is trying to optimize and it doesn't know exactly what to optimize and is optimizing that. I don't know, for whatever reason. Okay, let me try just to be sure that I can reproduce it, right? So that I can go low. So if I go low, yes, if I go low, I always get the bad icons, okay? So it's pretty consistent. And I also get bad icons here at the top, right? If I go low. So now I'm going to remove the mipmaps on, for example, on this one. So I'm going to say no mipmaps. We do it for the crafting icons only. Let's do it for the crafting only, huh? I did it only for, so for example, the rock pick has no mipmaps. And I am on low at the moment. I am on low at the moment, huh? Yes, I'm on low. Now it's not happening. For whatever reason. Now. When I zoom out... Wait a second. They were okay, and then they became shit after a second. Let me get a rock pick. Rock pick. Yes, the rock pick, you see... I don't know if you can see it, but... The rock pick is okay. Everything else is bad. So yes, it's really the meep maps. I think I can remove the meep maps on the... Where is my paint? There is no paint. You see the difference between the rock pick and this? So the rock pick is in the one where we remove the meep maps, right? But yes, I think icons should never meep map. I mean, it's really counterintuitive to meep map an icon. I mean, it makes no sense. So yeah, I should change it everywhere. Basically, luckily all the icons are here. So all these ones should go. This one, for example, is already no meep maps. So you see there are already some that are. Also, this one is no meep map. Maybe because it's too small, and so the editor already, you know. This one has meep map, so I would say no meep map. And icons, no meep map. Yeah, all the icons should be. No meep map. Combat. Yeah, all these ones were wrong, so all these ones would show badly. Now, the bad part of this is obviously that, you know, you will load them all, eh? You will load all these atlas fully. So, for example, this one is, you know, 1 megabyte, and you will load 1 megabyte. You will load 1 megabyte, but I mean, you have 8 gigabytes, so Ah, this one. Okay, this one is the one I set. So I mean, it takes time to actually fill all the thing. This one was already no Mipmap. I think it was a bit of a mix, you know. But it was a bit of a mix. This one was already no Mipmaps, for example. The one in the body list. The one in the body list. These are the glyphs, and this one was also broken. Yeah, there were a lot. The fact it never happened to me, so maybe never happened to me just because I have more video memory. I don't know how much my video card has in memory. Nvidia 2070 Super. Nvidia 2070 Super memory. Memory. 8 gigabytes. It's the same. That's very strange. I don't know, that's very strange. That's very strange. I don't know, maybe just that, I don't know, the engine is trying to optimize and it decided, on your PC, decided that it was a good idea to optimize that. But, I mean, it's strange, huh? It's like if bah. I don't know if this is a alert of a potentially another problem, you know, that for some reason, I mean, because it will be very interesting to understand why it happens to you, why it happens, what is the engine trying to do. Is it thinking that that texture is maybe far away? Or what? I don't know. Because usually, you know, the engine is using Mipmaps when the texture is very far away. But if it's close, it should never do it. You're a GGD-R5, GGD-R6. Yeah, but anyway, I mean, it's still a very good card, you know? I never got this error from anyone, so... No, actually I got it from someone that was using all low settings. And then I just told him, go and click on... But, sorry, when you change the setting, do you see a difference? Because maybe your settings are not working, I don't know. Maybe they all stay on low. Yes, now the icons are all okay. Even if I have the texture on low, all the icons are okay. Maybe the tree, let me see if the tree is changing. Not at all. Not a single bit. I mean, this kind of optimizations, I think I never dedicated time to it, so I have no idea. I have no idea exactly how it works, so I need to think about it. I mean, I need to do some tests, really understand when Unreal Engine is scaling texture and when it's not scaling textures. Yeah, for example, here is doing a big difference, you see. This one, if you look at this thing, if you look at this thing with low textures, Why I cannot find paint? Because I closed that. It is with low textures and it is with epic. I mean, this texture is shit anyway, but definitely there is a difference, right? Between this and this. For example, the foliage doesn't change. It looks pretty much identical. But the wall is definitely changing. So I don't know, it seems that sometimes it works. I mean, on some stuff it works, on some other stuff doesn't. So it will be interesting to understand what is the rule, you know? When is actually changing, when is not changing. Like this thing, right? Yes, if I go low, it's actually changing. So this one is lower in quality. This one. This one, no. Oh yes, 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 yes. I said no, but it's yes. I mean, a bit. It's not very easy to see because we have to swap in and out, but I think it is, huh? Yes, yes, it's less defined. I mean, it's not very good in both. Yeah, but it's definitely less defined. So yes, it's changing. It's changing. So it's scaling down. It's scaling down the textures pretty much everywhere. Maybe it's less visible in the very small places, like I don't know, the grass, because it's already so small that it's not really visible. But maybe it's not even doing it. Maybe on the grass it's not doing it. But on everything else it seems it's doing it. And at low, yeah, like this rock, at low is looking very bad. But then it means that we have no mipmaps on the landscape. We have no mipmaps on the landscape. Because maybe we need it, you know? Maybe. I don't think we ever looked at this, and at least not me. And we need to understand if we have to understand if maybe this one looks very similar, but maybe not. Seems absolutely identical. For example, seems that on this foliage is not applied, right? Seems that on this foliage is not applied. Maybe because it's a transparent material, and so it will have a bit of issues. But it does it on this one, which is also a transparent material. Let me check why. Let me check why on the tree. This tree is what? This tree is. Can I have the name of this tree? No. because it's not colliding. Anyway, I can find it. I can find it. Yeah, it's pretty much here because it's one of this. Yeah, it's exactly this one. It's exactly this guy. This guy. This guy. May I know which guy is it? No, huh? How do I know? How do I know? How do I know which one is it? But I think it's this one anyway. I think it's this guy. Birch01. Birch01. I think it's this guy. Let me see if there are mipmaps. Mipmap. No, there is no mipmap setting here, so probably we have it on the texture. Yes, we have it on the texture. So leaves and billboard. What is the difference? Probably there are single leaves. Probably there are two layers of. Yeah, there are probably two layers. Birch leaf. Birch leaf is this one. Okay. There is this one, and then there is this one. Ah, this one is when it's very far away. Okay, no, it's not. It's not this one. So it is this basically. Is this? If I go under mipmaps, he's saying from texture, but how do I know? How do I know how many? Mipmap option. Number of mips 10. In theory there are 10. I cannot see them though, huh? I cannot see the mipmaps. PT. But it seems that there are, but they are not triggered. Maybe they are all the same. Maybe they are all identical. I don't know. Okay, anyway, there is something that we can investigate, and maybe there are some optimization possible, you know, also for the people that want to have. I remember there was a way to see the mipmaps, but now I don't remember how. I don't know. It's becoming a bit late though. I need to go now. I need to go. Can you increase grass draw distance or make a scroll bar option? Grass is very heavy, eh? Grass is very heavy. So if we increase it, if we increase the distance, it will cost a lot. Yeah, we should make it optional. I cannot increase it by default. Because by default, I mean, that is the default that is more reasonable, you know? I could have an option, yes. But at the moment it's not bad. I mean, you can see it like from here, you see the grass there, right? Like in this screenshot. Like in this screenshot, I see the grass. So I am here on this hill. I see the grass pretty much up to here. This is where I see. This is where I see the grass, right? So you don't see it. So I think it's like 20 meters or so. So I don't think it's bad. But yes, you will see the grass, you know, popping a bit. It looks bad when wandering the plains. I mean, there should be not a lot of plains, actually. I don't know where you see the plains, but I mean, you can find plains probably in the areas that we didn't map yet, but you know, it should not be. I mean, it should not be very easy to find a plain, to find a very long plain with nothing, right? If you found one, it's probably an area that we didn't develop. It's probably an area that still needs to be done. Like if you go out of a map like that, I don't know. Yeah, like down there, if you go like at the end of the world down there, probably yes. But in general, there should be. Yeah, let's say if you are high enough, like here, for example, here there is no grass, right? When I go down, yeah, now I start to see the grass here. But yes, I think it can be made optional, you know. If you have the power, we can make it. We can make it option. We can make a slide bar or something that is like increasing it and decreasing it. Yes, we can. We can. But now I have to go. Tomorrow is Friday. Probably I will not be here. And so probably we'll see each other on Saturday afternoon. Okay, around 4:30 p.m. my time. If you want to click on follow on Twitch, that would be a very good idea, because you will know the next time that I go live. And if you want to click on subscribe on YouTube, that would also be nice, because we want to reach 1,000 subscribers, and I don't remember how many we have now, but like 900 and something. So that would be very good. And if you want to do a bit more, you can go to patreon.com/planeshift and you can, you know, become one of the Patreons and get access to the alpha and get the videos and get a Discord tag and a lot of other stuff. So with that, I will see you tomorrow. Stay safe, good night, have a good sleep, and yeah, that's it. We did some progress. We made some progress anyway. So the UI now is working, it's scaling stuff, which is nice. Also, we fixed the icons, which is nice. Good night.